Good morning. When you report the news, you have to be quick. Yeah. Some of you remember this. When the wall came down in Berlin in 1989, media, they didn't know what was going on, you see, and they lost a lot of respect, of course, because of this. You have to be fast. Yeah. They did a survey here in Sweden. They interviewed 6,000 students, 15-year-olds. And it shows that 50% of them claim that they avoid certain places, certain people, or activities because they worry that they might be exposed to crime. This is a terrible situation. When I grew up, we had nothing like this, of course. Right? So this is a situation, okay? And now Public Service News, they decided to do something about this story. So they sent out their pathetic reporters to this school in a small town and interviewed 15-year-olds. This is what they say, some of them. Jacqueline, 15 years old, she says, you know exactly where to go to avoid a certain group or person. Another 15-year-old says, you learn that something can happen and it is something you grow up with. Another one says, you have to be on your guard and devise a plan before you go out. Okay? Yeah. This is awful, of course. Now the thing is, now Public Service News talk about this. We have talked about it. I have talked about it for years and years. Long time ago, I talked about this situation. And you know, they were not allowed to talk about it because this would benefit the nationalists. Now they are sort of allowed. This must be good for them. Yeah. And maybe they have been envious of us who were able to talk about it. Now they are very late with this type of information. And I think they shouldn't be allowed to talk about it, actually, until they apologize for what they did in the past. This is the type of information that they were hiding, you see. And it's actually my ruling. This is Sanity for Sweden Court of Justice ruling, and this is it. Public Service News in Sweden, they are not allowed to report on these matters until they publicly apologize for their past despicable behavior. That's the ruling. Right, here's a short story from the United States, North Dakota. The North Dakota State House of Representatives passed a bill on Thursday that requires school athletes to participate on sports teams that correspond with their biological sex. This is great. Here's a comment from Kathy Scrotch, state representative, Republican. Yeah. This is about girls competing with girls, ensuring equal opportunity and keeping a level playing field in girls' sports. Yeah. You see? Well, this is really my point. There's a lot of sanity left. It could look very dark right now in the United States. Yeah, but there's a lot of sanity left. And I'm sure about this, you Americans, you will turn this around, this madness that you are now experiencing with Joe Biden, this clown. You are going to do it. Yeah, because you have to, for the sake of all of us. Yeah, I'm depending on you to handle this crap. Yeah. All right, the final story is from the UK. You know, UK, they have some very strange politicians. They have a news star, sort of new. His name is Hancock. He's dealing with the the flu and the epidemic, this guy. I watched him say this. What a peculiar man. Yeah. And what a dangerous one this guy is. Anyway, so this is now what he wants. A traveler who lies on his travel form should get up to 10 years in prison. Wow. All right. So what about a politician who lies to the people? What should be the punishment, you think? That's much, much more serious, isn't it? Lying on your travel form. Wow. I saw somebody say, what about speeding? Maybe you should have death sentence for speeding now. All right. So crazy. It's really absolutely crazy in the UK, I think. I wonder if they listen to themselves. And I was wondering about this guy, Hancock. I don't know. I don't know him, of course. I don't know what he's doing. Can he walk outside in the streets? That's my question. It's a fair question, isn't it? I really want to know. What's his life like? Wow. All right. Be good.